What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for pressing play. Today we have some exciting news directly from Chevrolet confirming the Eray. Let's jump right into it. All right, guys, so there has been a very dry well of information on the Z06 lately. For some reason, Chevrolet has really been tight-lipped about anything going on with the Z06 right now. And I know all of us are excited about the Z06. I know I am. I know you guys are. I know we're all chomping at the bit to get some official pricing news, some official Nürburgring times. But for some reason, there has been no information on this car. But today, we actually get some unexpected information, and it is a confirmation from Chevrolet talking about the Eray. Now, they don't actually call the car the Eray, but they are talking about the fact that the next Corvette is going to be electric. And they're saying it's coming very soon. Now, by now, you guys already know that the next car after the Z06 is typically the Grand Sport. In the C8 Corvette generation, Chevrolet has replaced the Grand Sport with the Eray moniker, or so we speculate, because a lot of information has been dropped about that, but nothing official from GM yet. They have not officially called this car the Eray in any capacity, but today they have confirmed that it will be electric and it will be all-wheel drive. Now, they displayed this in a very short, around 30-second clip, showing the new car on the snow and very clearly showing those front wheels spinning first before the rear wheels. So we know this car is definitely going to be all-wheel drive. There have been a lot of leaked testing photos showing the C8 on the snow and on very snowy road conditions. Now we know why. Chevy has specifically been testing this car in the snow to ensure that the all-wheel drive system is going to be fully capable. Now, you guys already know a lot of the leaked documents from a year or two ago show that the next car was going to be Eray and it's going to be all-wheel drive. After that comes possibly a ZR1, which I'm not sure if we're actually going to get that at this point, and then ultimately a Zora. Now, the C8 Corvette Zora is very likely to use a lot of the electronic components from the upcoming Eray, but there's also going to be some other differences in there as well. In my opinion, I do believe that the Zora is going to end up being fully electric, even though the leaked documents show that there was going to be some of the components from the Eray put in there, as well as a twin-turbo V8 in the rear. That, of course, is to be seen. Nothing has been confirmed there yet. Guys, I've been saying it for a while on my live videos, and today it was confirmed by Chevrolet as well. This Corvette Eray will be available as early as next year, and there is a fully electric version coming. So we are going to have a full electric C8 Corvette that is likely to take on the cars like the Plaid and fully electric cars that are just absolute monsters. So that's coming, guys. Chevrolet said it officially. Now, what we're going to do here, I'm going to play the clip for you from Chevrolet just so you guys have an idea of what it is I'm talking about, because I want to talk about the fact that you can clearly hear this car has the 6.2 liter V8 engine from the base C8 in it, and yet the wide body and the carbon ceramic rotors of the Z06. So again, even though the Grand Sport name is being replaced with Eray, it is basically the same car, because that's exactly what they did with the Grand Sport in the past. The Grand Sport had all of the Z06 offerings minus the engine. I think this is going to be very similar, only this time we're going a little bit more on the electric route, and we're getting that all-wheel drive system. So guys, this is going to be a really cool car. I know a lot of you out there are super excited about the Z06, but do not discount this Eray. It is going to be an amazing machine. Let me throw the clip in right here. All right, so there's a couple different things we need to break down in this clip. Number one, like I said, you can clearly hear that 6.2 liter engine from the base model C8. So it's not the flat plane crank engine out of the Z06. This is going to revert back to the base model C8 Corvette, which uses that tried and true LT2 engine, and it is definitely a powerhouse of its own. Now, in conjunction with that, we're also going to be powering the front wheels with a hybrid assist electric motor, What that's going to do, of course, is give you that all-wheel drive as well as a power boost, as well as a 0 to 60 boost. Now, we've talked about this in the past as well, guys, but the Z06 has its 2.6 seconds to 60. The Eray is likely to be faster than that because of the all-wheel drive and because electric power just gives you that immediate torque right up front. So odds are very good we're going to hit 0 to 60 somewhere around 2.3 or lower, which is absolutely insane. Now, while you guys are probably sitting there going, well, wait a second, Justin, if this thing's faster to 60, why the heck would I even consider the Z06? Well, there's a lot of reasons you would still want to get the Z06. The biggest one is that the Eray is going to be quicker, not faster. What that means is it's going to be quicker to 60, but it's not going to be faster overall than the Z06. The Z06 is going to have better aero, and it's going to be built more for the track with that high revving flat plane crank engine. So on a track or in any kind of enthusiast driving moments, the Z06 is the car you're going to want to be in, whereas the Eray is still not going to be any slouch by any means, but it's a little bit more geared towards the daily driver, let's say. Now, the next thing we notice right off the bat is the front end. As soon as that car pulls up on screen, you can tell we have the same wide body as we do on the Z06. Even when the camera pans past the side of the car, we see the side boomerangs. They're the same exact style we get on the Z06, not the base C8 Corvette. And in the front, again, we notice that the front center part of the bumper is still opened up with a radiator behind it, just like the Z06. So this car is going to have additional cooling on top of what the base C8 Corvette offered. And again, at that side view with the side intakes, we also can notice that the car has carbon ceramic rotors. Whether they're the same size as the Z06 rotors, I'm not sure. We can't really tell from the video, but the fact that we have carbon ceramic rotors offered on this car just again confirms the fact that this basically is the Z06 without the flat plane crank. And it's very unlikely that GM would design two separate sized carbon ceramic rotors for their Corvette lineup, so odds are very good these are the exact same ones you'll find on the Z06. Now, obviously the car is totally wrapped up in camo still, so they're still in the testing phase. We're probably not going to see this car revealed right away, so we're probably going to see this car by next summer. Now, again, this was kind of expected because typically the Grand Sport came pretty quickly after the Z06, and in this case, it looks to be about a year after we're getting the Z06s in hand. Now, a lot of you out there are going to ask the same question I am, and that is, how are we moving this fast forward through the different models of the C8 when we're still having trouble getting the base C8? The Z06 is going to be next to unobtainable. Now we have the Eray, and how obtainable is that going to be? There's a lot of questions about this, trust me, I know, but the fact that we woke up to a confirmation of the Eray today from Chevrolet is pretty amazing. Now, guys, if you're available tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be doing a live video right here on the Horsepower Obsessed YouTube channel. We're going to be talking more about this as well as all kinds of other information about the Z06 and Corvette in general. If you can tune in, be here at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and bring your questions. Bring anything you want to talk about. It is a new series I have on this channel called Corvette Weekly, and it is literally what the name implies. We are talking about nothing but Corvettes. And the only other thing I really get from this video is something that isn't really even in the video, and that's my thoughts on the benefits of going with this all-wheel drive front hybrid motor setup. Now, obviously, we already know about the instant torque. We know about the all-wheel drive and its grip. But the bigger one is now we're adding some weight to the front end of the car. So we know already about a lot of the C8 Corvettes falling off the lifts and things like that because of their weight balance is really obviously biased to the rear. It's somewhere around 61 to 39% in the front. Now, what that means for you guys is this is going to add probably a little bit more to that. Maybe we're going to push it up to maybe 42, 43% in the front. And what that's going to end up doing is better balancing the car, which means it's going to be pretty fun to drive. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much all I pulled from this video. I think this is a really interesting concept from Chevy here. I really like the idea of a hybrid setup with a V8 like this. I'm not necessarily super excited about a full electric car, but I will reserve my final judgment for the final product. Anyway, guys, if you liked what you saw, please smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content so I can keep creating this kind of stuff for you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm going to have loads of content like this coming. You are not going to want to miss. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next upload.